Welcome back everyone to Untitled Fathom Hobbies. This is Season 1, Episode 13 of War of the Ring, and we are on turn 15 of our epic battle of Tolkien's Lord of the Rings saga. As you guys know, this is my first time playing through it, so we'll kind of get to that detail. We'll recap on turn 14, jump into wrapping up the game, and obviously this is a multiplayer game and we're just playing it as a simulation, but I definitely want to, I'm already excited to play this again. I've learned so much. Thank you for your for watching through it. Thanks for comments below, and let's get into it. I want to wrap up before we start. Quick shout out to Necromancy of Nyarlathotep, Hermeticism of Hastur, and Alchemy of Azathoth. These help support the channel. Thank you for watching. As you know, I have another channel, Pontus Fathom Press, and I will be doing some additional content with Tolkien, getting prepared for the new series. I don't know what you guys think about it. Check out the comments below. I'm also making my way through Lord of the Rings again, and I'm reading Return of the King. Getting through this is quite awesome. I really enjoyed just rereading it real slowly, and this scenes here with Minas Tirith with Pippin and Gandalf. Pippin is so noble. It's just a fantastic saga, as you guys know. So looking forward to doing some more Lord of the Rings podcast content. And as you know, I'll also be doing we had the paint through videos. I will also be doing paint-throughs of both expansions, Warriors of Middle-earth and Lords of Middle-earth, and probably doing additional games with those. But I kind of feel like I might play this one more time as a second season, just with the basic rules before I start expanding them. So maybe the way I'll work it is I'll start working on painting the next minis, and I'll play another season of this to sort of incorporate what I've learned from this first round. So thanks a lot for watching, and let's jump right into turn 15. So when we left off, we've got the ring bearers with Gollum. We've got the ring bearers at the Cracks of Doom with Gollum, and they are on the second spot. They are hidden, but the corruption is still low, which I'm sure is soon to change. So we'll go forward with that. The other embarrassing admission is I believe I've actually won already, because we have Dol Guldur, and we also have the Mines of Moria. And embarrassingly enough, as I mentioned, I think we're actually at 4 points already. But let's just kind of keep playing through. Let's try to get the ring destroyed. I'll get to go through those extra mechanics, and we can make progress like that. So, if we put these tokens out, we definitely are controlling. And also, I think I'll be a bit more aggressive with the dark forces to try to crush Minas Tirith. So let's kind of go through both angles. Let's try to win by fellowship. We've already won technically by the castles, so my bad on misplaying the shadow player. But let's go ahead and try to win through with the ring. We'll play the next mechanics. So we'll collect our dice. And also for the shadow, if we'll put to 2 dice for the eye to detect, and we will get to roll. Okay, and okay, so we'll pick our cards. And we have King Brandsman and there and back again. And we'll have to discard a card. And let's grab the 2 cards for the shadow. And we've got The Ring Is Mine and Mutterings of Long Planned War. So that looks like a great one. Okay, so let's go ahead and work through our motion. Again, we're going to take our first motion with the Fellowship moving forward. Throw that ring there. We don't have any additional eyes, so the Fellowship moves to the next position, but we get to pick a card here from the hunt bag, and we get a 1. So hunt bag means corruption is moved up 1, and they still do get a chance to uncover to reveal the Fellowship, and they do not get to reveal it. So we'll move on to the shadow player's turn. Shadow player will play a army action, and they will move. Well, actually, instead of playing an army action, let's them play they will play an event action, and I just want to go through my events. So I've got the Witch King. The Ring Is Mine. The Ring Is Mine is played. Special hunt tile is now in play. We'll put that hunt tile into the hunt pool as such, and to try to stop the ring bearers. Okay, we will go once again, turning our Will of the People to a move die. Right? And then once again we will move and go to the hunt bag. We get a 2. So the 2 again moves us up. Corruption of 2. We're up to 7 corruption now. But we're much closer now to the Cracks of Doom. And we can also roll our detect. Now, because they have a die here, they get an extra bonus from the shadow roll. The +1 bonus still does not allow them to find it, so they are where they are. Yeah, so one thing that the Power 2 Great gives us is that the shadow player cannot attack an elven stronghold, which sort of protected us in Moria, I guess. And I think technically this is how we've won. But I'm going to keep going, like, we'll call it extra innings, I guess, just to kind of play out the hobbits on the Cracks of Doom. Let's go ahead and have an all-out war. We have this army joining this army here. And we're going to have to lose some units behind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8, 9, 10. So we'll have to leave some units behind. And they will move into battle once again with Minas Tirith playing their army action. So we'll play the army action. We'll move into Minas Tirith, and Minas Tirith will be in the siege mode. So we'll just put this here to have them represent in the siege mode. Let's go ahead and roll our dice. We also can play 2 army cards. So one that we'll play is So Gandalf gets to play as part of the Grey Wanderer, so he's on the board because he's there. And we get to charge, play at the people's elite unit is in the battle. So we're going to play this charge as well. And move this down. And we'll, for the shadow forces, we will play we'll play Desperate Battles. Okay, so we've got Desperate Battle and Charge in play. Let's roll our units. Okay, so Gandalf also gives leadership there. So we've got 1 and they've got 1, but we do get to do re-rolls. They've got 2 and we get 2 and 3. We can add 3. Sorry, that's a 5. And let's take our casualties. So 2. We'll move one of our regulars down to a 1. So that's that. And then we'll take 2 of our orcish casualties. We'll do the same. We'll downgrade one of our big ones and then we'll take the second casualty. Okay. So next up is back to the player. And the player shall move and attack into the Shire with the Elves and the free men. So we're going to continue to defeat them in the Shire. We'll do an attack there as well. So we will play an attack card with the Elves. We're going to play Daylight for this combat. We've got Daylight in this combat. And the Shadow people will play Wars of Power in this one. So let's go ahead and make our rolls. Again, the free people with Elves and Northern men playing. We get our reroll. We get 3 damage. Shadow player gets 2 and reroll 2. So we lose 2 units. Men and elf. And Shadow loses 2 units. We will take this as the 3 units. So which leaves the Witch King and the Nazgul there, which are not an army actually. So let's move on to the next round. So next round we have our army units have gone for them. The character will now move. They will leave the Shire and they will move back to Angmar, I guess. Let's just have them move back to Angmar. Okay, so next round, it's that's their individual round. We also get another ability to play a card. So we're going to play Smeagol helps Nice Master. And we'll add a -1 into the bag. And discard. And lastly, we will play a mustering, and we will move an additional tack mounting towards Dol Amroth with most of our Haradrim. So Gondor is overrun with the forces of the Easterlings and as well as the Shadow. So that's going to be an end of it for the game. We'll see you back here. Well, actually, let's just keep going to turn 16. Obviously, like I said, we've already won, but let's just try to see if we can play out the mechanics of the Hobbits. So it's kind of extra innings. What if we hadn't lost? What if the Shadow hadn't lost? So let's get our dice ready. We'll reclaim our dice. And we'll get our cards. And we get Grimborn the Old, son of Bjorn, and Mirror of Galadriel. And for Shadow player, we will get, On they went, and the day without a dawn. Okay, so we'll roll our dice. Okay, and Shadow player will roll their dice, and they'll also leave a hunt tile active. So Shadow player is going to go ahead and play 2 of their Elven Rings to change 2 dice into Eyes of Sauron to give them a better chance to detect the Fellowship. And we will put these in the bag. And let's go ahead with the first action roll, which will be our Fellowship will take an action. And they will grab from the hunt bag. And look at them, look, they get a -2 on the hunt bag. So -2, they move back to 5. Their corruption, super strong. They've moved up to the Cracks of Doom. Our forces get a chance to detect them. And they fail their attempt. And finally, the Shadow player will play a combat, actually a movement again, and they will have plans to attack Gondor on 2 fronts here. They'll continue their battle, but as we see, we've got another dagger here for the Fellowship. They will grab their token. We do get a 3. However, it won't be enough as they will grab that dagger here. They get a +1 to their rolls, so let's have them try to reveal the Fellowship again. They do get a +1 to, but no avail. Fellowship has moved to the Cracks of Doom. And that's going to do it for the game. So, hey, thank you guys for watching through this. I am dedicated to play this game much better than the first time, but it was very helpful. Thanks for your comments below. Please do check out our painting videos. Really excited to have learned this game with you and looking forward to playing it again. Like I said, we did have an early victory because of the, I think mainly because of the play of the power of Tom Bombadil, which allowed Oh, really? Look, they couldn't even attack the Shire. So there's two things that I had on board that I kind of just kind of played out as if they weren't there, really, right? So the two things I had were, one, the shadow could never have attacked the Shire, and two, we had a power too great where the Elven track, Greyhavens, Lorien, and Rivendell could not be attacked. Finally, all of these came into play to help us. So thanks for watching. Please leave your comments below. Looking forward to playing this again. And I'm going to get this reboxed, and we'll see you in the next video. If you ring the bell, you'll get notified when another season of War of the Ring comes out. And as I mentioned, I will be playing with the expansions coming up. I think next time we play also, I'm going to do some readings through from Lord of the Rings, because I think that's pretty fun to do. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.